Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about how to market your business or your company in the local TV news or paper or radio station. My name is Chris, thank you for watching. This is something I have done myself a few times and it has been very successful. And so that's why I wanted to make a video about it. I know this is a little different than the social media marketing or internet marketing that I usually talk about, but it is a great way to get some brand exposure or market yourself as a business. The reason this is so great is that if you use a lot of money on TV ads or ads in the paper or in the radio, people tend to think about these messages as, well, of course they're going to talk great about their products. They made them themselves, or they like their services because it's their services, so why not? But if you get a journalist to publish an article in a newspaper or get a TV interview in the news about something you did, this will convey a message much better than the ads, because people tend to see the journalist as objective, and if they want to tell the story, it must be important. So as I said, I have done this a few times myself with great success, and the first time I did it, it was because I developed some software for the Danish healthcare system, software that helps doctors and diabetes patients figure out what in the patient's lifestyle could be better, and thinking about diabetes, what how can the patient live a better life, and that way prolong their life expectancy, and maybe even get cured of the diabetes. So this was a great story, and what made it even greater was that I used my eyesight or my blindness as leverage too. So this story about the blind programmer who helped develop a piece of software which helps diabetes patients was a great story, and got picked up by the local TV station, and they did an interview with me, and told a lot of great things about me. And I think the interview took about 2-3 minutes, but 2-3 minutes of TV time is very valuable. Another thing that came out of this was an article in the paper about me, and about it was a little more personal, about how I live my life with my eye disease, and my having the trouble with not seeing as good as everyone else, but still doing what I do. And it was great because it really painted a more personal picture of me, and still told people about what I do. Lastly, I did a radio interview about the social organization that I'm volunteering in. I do a lot of marketing, surprise, for this organization, and this way I got to a radio interview and got to talk about the things we do, you know, in helping the local young people, but still, you know, had my my 15 seconds of fame. But still, it's a really great way to, as I said, get your message out there, get some exposure, get your brand out in the public in another way than paying for it. So the way to do this is creating a press release first and foremost, or even before that, you know. Keep in mind where and when you can use this type of media exposure or media marketing for your benefits, and it can be a lot of things, you know. If you get a new website published, or if you you know, develop a new product, or if you have a great new service, or if you're doing some CSR work, you know, if your company is socially responsible in the community, or anything like that, use that and create a press release and send this press release to all the medias, you know, the written medias, the papers, the TV stations, you know, publications, locally and nationally, depending on of course on how big the story is, and really getting it out there. And it's really important to craft the press release so that the headline really gets the people, gets the journalists. They get a lot of press releases and a lot of contacts saying, "Oh, we have this great story. Come and talk to us and put it in the news." So you really have to be on edge about doing a great headline and writing the press release so the story is really obvious, and really thinking about what angle you want to look at this perspective of. And if you do this correctly, you will be contacted by the media, and they will you know, come and interview you and do this. And it can seem like you are using the media, but you know, they use us too, and for them this is a great opportunity to get a tip, you know, a hint about where are the good stories that they might not get otherwise. So they actually like getting these press releases and having the possibility of choosing their next story. The next 2 videos I put out will be about this subject too, and I will talk to you about creating a great press release, and lastly, preparing for an interview. You want to prepare yourself for the interview to get the journalist to write the right things or say the right things, and don't misunderstand you. So these are 2 videos that are coming out on this channel. So if you want to learn more about this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the like button. And if you really like this video, please favorite and share it with your friends. I'll be back later to talk a little more about this interesting subject. See ya.